Today, we're diving into the hidden secrets behind the world government's full military power and the astonishing abilities of each character in the world of One Piece. We're going to take a closer look at the significant influence and the deeper meanings behind the powers of the five elders, Imu, the Holy Knights, and Cipher. We'll also focus on the roles and impacts of entities like the Seraphims and the world government's entire military in the One Piece universe. If you've got some interesting insights or information we haven't covered yet, feel free to share them in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Just a heads up, this video contains spoilers for the latest episodes, so watch out for that. Now, let's get started. First up, let's talk about the five elders, the apparent top brass of the world government. They've appeared several times in the main story, often criticized by fans for their slow actions and frequent strategy failures. Online, they've been labeled as incompetent or useless. However, recent chapters have brought the five elders into the spotlight, revealing each member's name and hinting at their abilities. In chapter 1094, we got a glimpse of the true form of Saint Saturn, one of the five elders. Until now, there hasn't been much new information about them, but their roles, akin to positions of power, are gradually being disclosed. So, what are these positions? Let's briefly go over them. Science and Defense Warrior God, St. J. Garcia Saturn. Environmental Warrior God, St. Marcus Mars. Justice Warrior God, St. Topman Warcury. Finance Warrior God, St. Ethan Baron V. Nasujiro. Agriculture Warrior God, St. Shepherd Jupiter. Warrior God. Sounds pretty cool, right? In chapter 1085, just like Imu, the five elders were shown transforming into something. This transformation, depicted with bird or pig-like silhouettes, suggests they might have devil fruit abilities. Considering Saint Saturn's portrayal in chapter 1094 as a mythical Zoan creature, it's likely that five elders are of the mythical Zoan creature type. What was Saint Saturn's abilities, as revealed in episode 1094? My bet is on the Yokai Ushi Oni, a bull demon spider. It fits the mythical zone and resembles the appearance shown. Additionally, there's a link between Saturn and the Earth Spider, which hints at his origins. But there's more to Saint Saturn's powers. Firstly, there's the ability to blow brains out as seen in chapter 1094. This power seemed to take lives with mere eye contact. However, the fact that the sound effect when he defeated was not a slash or a blow, but the sound effect of Baka. It suggests it could be a highly advanced form of Conqueror's Haki. If it's not a devil fruit ability, then maybe Imu and other members of the five elders could also wield it. If that's the case, these incompetent five elders might be more formidable than we thought. The second power implies that they might not be human, but rather demons. Recall that Brook's training country depicted a circle similar to the one where Saint Saturn appeared, used for summoning the Devil King Satan. If these two are connected and demons emerge from the circle, it's possible that Saint Saturn could be a demon. The title Warrior God does suggest a non-human entity. Moreover, beings beyond human understanding are depicted in film red. Top Musica is like the collective negative emotions, and its presence is within Ishiro Oda's creative scope, which is said in sub-voice. While we don't have all the details yet, and they could still be humans, but considering the worst case scenario, they could be mythical Zoan creature type devil fruit users with powerful haki, similar to character like Top Musica in film red. Next up, let's talk about Imu, the top figure in the world, evident from the five elders kneeling before them. Imu's existence is shrouded in secrecy, known only to a select few. Even the five elders are a mystery, visible only to Marine officers of a certain rank and above, hinting at the world government's penchant for hidden truths. So far, we know of two abilities that Imu possesses, nullifying devil fruit powers and a physical arrow-like attack. This theory started circulating after Sabo consumed the flame fruit but then seemed unable to use its powers. One might think that Imu simply consumed the flame, but another interpretation is that he can nullify devil fruit abilities. This led to the hypothesis that Imu might possess the CC fruit, given its commonality with the C's power to nullify devil fruit abilities. If Imu can indeed neutralize devil fruit powers, that's a fitting ability for the world's top leader, rendering the power of many formidable foes ineffective. As for the second ability, it is the physical arrow-like attack. As a world leader, CC fruit is special and understandable, while physical arrow-like attack might seem ordinary, but what's intriguing is its shape resembling a devil's tail. Could Imu be a Top Musica-like entity, or perhaps linked to a devil fruit related to demons? It may be that he is a non-human entity like the five elders. While they have been largely inactive, their ability to consume powers and take lives with just a glance makes them an extraordinary character. However, Emu isn't invincible. He has been confined indoors, and the world government's 800-year attempt to harness the power of the sun god hints at a possible weakness, the power of Nika, considering the convenience of powers like the Tremor fruit, Hobby fruit, and Soul fruit. Nika's ability as a potential weakness makes sense. It's somewhat predictable, but in the eventual shutdown with the world government, Nika's powers could be the key to victory. Moving on to the enigmatic Holy Knights. The story unfolds with St. Carlos, a celestial dragon, attempting to kill a man, but St. Miasgard, another celestial dragon, intervenes and saves him. This incident led to a trial for St. Miasgard, and in chapter 1086, it was revealed that he was executed by the Holy Knights. Given St. Miasgard's king-hearted actions in the Fishman Island incident and with Princess Shiranoshi, this news was quite a shock. The one who executed St. Miasgard was the Grand Commander of the Holy Knights, St. Figurlin Garling. These Holy Knights are a powerful force tasked with judging the celestial dragons themselves. While they play this significant role, they also act as the last line of defense in protecting the celestial dragons from the Revolutionary Army's siege. The Revolutionary Army has stated that the real battle begins with the emergence of the Holy Knights, indicating their formidable strength. Dragon's words suggest that the Holy Knights are a force to be reckoned with, capable of engaging even the current Revolutionary Army. I initially thought they wouldn't be very strong, considering they mainly deal with the non-combative celestial dragons, but it turns out they are indeed quite powerful. Whether it's the words of the 5 elders in film Red, or Shank's favorite food, Shanks has a strong Figurlin family lineage. The fact that he is the same bloodline as that of Shanks also shows the strength of St. Garling. Moreover, it has been revealed that St. Figurlin Garling played a significant role in the God Valley incident, where Gold D. Roger and Garp teamed up against the Rocks Pirates. This ties back to the event where Garp protected the celestial dragons. While the extent of his abilities remain unknown, the favor he receives from the 5 elders suggests he might surpass even the 5 elders in strength. Holding the position of Grand Commander, he is likely incredibly powerful. He wields a long sword, suggesting mastery in swordsmanship. If he indeed survived and fought in the God Valley incident against the Rocks Pirates, his strength must be extraordinary. The Holy Knights were only shown in silhouettes in Dragon's conversation, but at least 9 members seem to be part of this group. Their feared reputation, even among the Revolutionary Army, suggests a significant level of combat prowess. Interestingly, St. Garland was not depicted in those silhouettes, indicating that there might be more than just 9 members, possibly included other high-ranking officials. One thing is for sure, they are a formidable force for the world government. Next, we delve into Cipher, the world government's direct intelligence agency. Cipher operates as a part of the government's military force. They are divisions from CP1 to CP8, which serve as the face of intelligence operations, mainly monitoring criminal forces like the Revolutionary Army and gathering information on dangerous organizations. In contrast, CP9 operates in the shadows. Intelligence agencies are kind of dark in the shadows, aren't they? It's a special organization not known to the public, authorized to assassinate individuals who oppose the government or are deemed a significant threat. Members are required to master all 6 forms of Rokushi, and failure to do so can result in death, as we saw with Nero. CP9 is famous for clashing with Luffy and his crew during the Enei's Lobby arc to retrieve Robin. Back then, their commander was Spandam, a product of nepotism within Cipher. His subordinates included the man touted as the strongest in CP9, Rob Lucci, along with Keku, Kumandori, Khalifa, Fukuro, Bluino, and Jabra. Despite their overwhelming strength, they faced a complete defeat against the Straw Hat Pirates and the Navy. After being scapegoated by Spandam, these 7 members fled Enei's Lobby, with their subsequent journey depicted in a short-term focus cover serial. They turned the tables on the Navy, pursuing them all the way to their homeland. After informing their former boss, Spandam, of their eventual return through a transponder snail, their whereabouts became unknown. As they promised, they returned. 2 years later, working under the celestial dragons Lucci and Keku, now part of CP0, known as the strongest intelligence agency in the world and masked assassins. Interestingly, their former boss Spandam became their subordinate. His treatment has always been rough, but now as a subordinate, it intensified with him being regarded as an eyesore. Other former CP9 members also made a grand re-entry in Chapter 1085 as CP0 agents. It's quite satisfying to see them all back together. In the Wano Country arc, 3 CPO members, Jernica, Yosef, and Maha, made their appearance. Jernica succeeded in inflicting critical damage on Luffy to carry out the order of his assassination, interrupting the battle between Kaidao and Luffy. However, he was eliminated by Kaidao, who detested interference in his fight. Maha faced off against Aizu, likely losing his life in a mutual strike. Yosef's fate after failing their mission is a concern. In the Egghead arc, it was revealed that Stussy, believed to be a CPO member, was actually a clone of Miss Bakken, created by Vegapunk, and infiltrated CPO as a spy. Usually, the cunning intelligence agents outsmart others, but this time they were outwitted. Despite initially refusing to acknowledge the Straw Hats as of 4 emperors, they eventually did, seemingly becoming less formidable over time. Whether they'll play a significant role in upcoming battles remains to be seen, but facing Cipher Pole might not be as challenging as it once was. Next, let's talk about Kong, the world government's commander-in-chief who even has the authority to command Cipher Pole. Much about Kong's abilities and powers remains a mystery. Looking at his career, he served as the fleet admiral during the era of Gol D. Roger, making him a senior to figures like Garp and Sengoku, indicating his extraordinary caliber. While his role as an administrator suggests he's not often on the front lines, the mere fact that he led the Navy during Roger's time speaks volumes about his capabilities. If we were to guess, based on his appearance, Kong might be a powerful Haki user or possibly a Zoan-type devil fruit user. Interestingly, Kong's name has sparked speculation about a connection to the monkey family. If Kong implies gorilla, it shares a common theme with monkey. It's still unclear whether Kong is a nickname or his real name, akin to Akainu or Kizaru. If there's significance in the name Kong, some theorize he could be the head of the monkey family. Garp, known as the hero of the Navy, had aspirations to turn Luffy and Ace into admirable Marines. However, this contrasts with Garp's earlier days where he appeared more pirate-like than Marine. Why did Garp choose to become a Marine? While it's speculative, the connection between Kong and the monkey name suggests that Garp might have been saved or influenced by Kong in the past, leading him to pursue a career in the Marines, possibly seeing Kong as a mentor. There's a noticeable resemblance in their appearances, and it wouldn't be surprising if Garp trained under Kong's influence. Kong could even surpass Garp in terms of brute strength. Finally, let's introduce the Seraphim, the strongest humanoids created by Dr. Vegapunk, anticipated to replace the 7 warlords as a key force. Vegapunk applied the discovered lineage factor to create these beings who can survive in any environment, similar to the Lunarian race. They replicate the Lunarians' durability, while hair, tan skin, black wigs, and even the flames on their backs. They're also equipped with Kizaru's laser beams, making them formidable right from the start. Moreover, they can use paramecia-type abilities thanks to the green blood created from the lineage factor. The Seraphim versions of Hancock, Mihawk, and Jinbei, with their respective Love Fruit, Dice Fruit, and Swim Fruit abilities, were quite a shock. In Chapter 1086, new Seraphim appeared, resembling younger versions of the former 7 warlords. Being Vegapunk's creations, they technically fall under the Navy's weaponry, so they can be considered part of the world government's military force. The Seraphim follow a hierarchy of command, with Vegapunk and his abilities above Sentomaru in the Navy's chain of command and the 5 elders at the very top. Upon the 5 elders' arrival at Egghead Island, Saint Saturn overwrote Vegapunk's control over the Seraphim, effectively making them property of the world government, unless Vegapunk has some tricks up his sleeve. With Luffy exhausted and unable to fight Saint Saturn, and Zoro battling Rob Lucci, the situation with Seraphim seems quite dire. Considering the Mother Flame, another weapon capable of destroying an entire nation, the world government's advantage seems to continue. So, that's a rundown of the world government's military might. What do you think? The battle at Egghead Island is shaping up to be intriguing, and I'm eager to see how it unfolds. That's all for today. This channel posts summaries, explanations, and ranking videos related to One Piece. If you like One Piece, we would be happy if you could support us by subscribing to our channel and commenting. Thank you for watching till the end. See you in the next video.